Welcome back to the Comic Book Bullies. We're Nerdist New Bully. Me host Leroy, aka Slick Rick Jones. I screwed that up. With my co-host.
This is Eli, aka Indian Jones.
That is appropriation. That is cultural appropriation. And we're back with another episode, and glad everybody could join us, whoever's here with us and whoever will join us later on. Like I said, live stream. Eli, I think calling us a podcast is a little outdated. I think we've outgrown that term. I think we are now.
Yeah. Are we?
I think we're now content streamers, content creators.
I don't want to be. No, content creator sounds like OnlyFans. Like we're doing porn. We're shooting some content.
Yeah, we don't want to mislead. We don't want to mislead.
We're creating content.
Right. Let's see here. Let's go here. Hellfire fashion trends. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting what title I keep making this podcast. So whenever somebody comments on the podcast, I'm like, wait, what is it? Because of the Hellfire Gala.
We're the content bullies, I guess.
I guess we're the content bullies. Let's go ahead and get cracking. Let's get right into this bad boy. Okay, so first thing we're going to talk about is actually some sad news. We're going to talk about rest in peace to, and I can't find it. Oh yeah, rest in peace to Clarence Williams III. Believe it or not, you think you may not know him, but you know who he is. Oh, yeah. He has been in everything.
Everything.
He is everything. There's so much stuff I can name. So I'm not going to sit here and name every single thing he's been in because he's been in too much stuff. The very first thing he's been in, which nobody around still knows what this is, but Link from the Mod Squad. Mm-hmm. He was in that 1969. If you don't know what that is, think of 21 Jump Street before 21 Jump Street.
Well, they had a remake back in the 90s. With
they had a movie, with I can't remember the guys.
But yeah, it sucked. But I can't remember who was in it. That's how much it sucked. So I don't remember.
It was whoever was popular, like 80s, 90s, late 90s heartthrob at the time. They were in
bopper. Yeah, the teeny boppers of the 90s were in that.
The ones they recycle in every single movie. I know they were in. Yeah. I Know What You Lit Last Summer. They might have been in Scream.
Yeah.
Scooby Doo. They was in all that shit, just recycling all over again. What else was he in? What is he in? There's a big one, Eli. He was also, and most people don't remember this one. He was the dad in Purple Rain.
Yeah.
The abusive dad in Purple Rain. Yeah. And honestly, Eli, we might need to do a Geek Tyrion on that one. After really thinking about it, Purple Rain is a deeper movie than we give it credit for. Because think about this. I'm just saying because it was okay. So Clarence Williams III, like I said, he was Prince's dad in the movie. He was abusive. He was abusive to his wife, abusive to his son, but he was also a songwriter. That career went to shit, and that's why he was abusive. Not giving him an excuse, but that's what it was. And Prince went on it the same way. Also, his career started going to shit because Morris Day in the time started showing him all the time, so he started being abusive to his girl. And he actually, at the end of the movie, went, spoiler alert, his dad shot himself and committed suicide. He found his old music, took his old music.
He actually survived, though. Didn't he survive? He actually survived it, though.
Did he?
I think so.
And now I got to rewatch it. Yeah. But that's how he got Purple Rain at the end, because it was one of his dad's old songs that he made but never finished, And it's supposed to be like his greatest song he never made.
Well, it was a blend. It was a blend of Wendy and Lisa's song and his dad's song.
Right, because they presented the song. He didn't want to listen to
breaking down Purple Rain.
Okay, not Purple Rain. We're not going to Purple Rain. Let's go back to Clarence Williams III. Clarence Williams III. Also, his biggest role that I'm pretty sure everybody remembers is Tales from the Hood.
Oh yeah, the shit.
Okay, you'll be knee deep in the shit.
The doo-doo. Yeah.
He was Mr. Sims in that. We actually did a complete commentary on that, which YouTube removed. So,
son of a bitch.
Yeah, good job for us for doing all that hard work for nothing. That's one reason we don't do it.
Them. We did two of them, didn't we?
We did both of them. I think they took one down and left the other one up. I think they left the second one up, but we wanted the first one up. That's the one that everybody liked the most. Then he also played, and I think everybody's also familiar with this. Also, he played Samson in Half Baked. Can I talk Samson?
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. I'm Cuban B. Yes, Cuban B. He was that guy. So
yeah, he's doing so much. I mean, other horror fans. I mean, he was in Deep Cover, which was a great movie.
Sugar Hill. Yep.
Yeah. Maniac Cop. He was in one of the Maniac Cop.
He was in that.
I watched all 3 Maniac Cop movies like a month or two ago because they're all on Shudder. I just had to do a rewatch, but he showed up in one of them, and I was like, oh shit, he was like a crim. He was like in the prison and shit. Yeah, Maniac Cop movies are great. I don't care.
They're schlocky, but you know what you're getting with Maniac Cop.
Oh, the second one is great. He totally does a Terminator and goes into the cop station and shoots up everybody.
Oh, so just rip that off, okay?
Yeah,
Was
like the
he playing
Hulk.
the
He's like throwing people. He's like the Hulk. He's got Hulk superhuman strength and shit. Yeah.
Maniac. We'll talk about that later on. So and also he was in Star Trek. And of course, you know, being a black person in Star Trek, he was covered in mountains and mountains of makeup because that's what you expect.
Was that the old one? Or is that the old
series? No, that's the new one. Well, not the new one, but 90s, I guess. Deep Space Nine
or some shit.
Yeah, some shit. I checked out around the time. But yeah. Recipes, Clarence William III. What else we got here? Tales from the Hood was hilarious and scary. Yeah, that was a movie. Like I said, we enjoyed it. It's a
classic. It's a classic.
Yeah, it walked that line, you know, of hilarious and social commentary. It was woke before its time.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what else we're gonna go to. Let's go to the next one. This is a big one. Now, here's the thing, Eli. This is why I want to talk about this shit. Kimmy Schmidt. I want to talk about Kimmy Schmidt for a second because she's been in the news. Do you know? Have you heard anything about this?
I looked it up when you sent it to me. I didn't know about it until you told me.
Okay, all right. So the thing is, the reason I want to talk about this because Ellie Kemper, you know, from Kimmy, the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and also from what else?
The Office.
The Office. She was Kelly from The Office. Yeah, she was in that. So she came. There was news that came out about her. Of course, Twitter found out news about her. They found out that she was a former beauty queen, like back in the early, like 1999, something like that. And back in Missouri was where she's from. So she was there, but what they started digging in and where she won is she was won a beauty queen for a debutante ball for I think the Veil Prophet Ball or something like that. And the Veil Prophet Ball they found out has a lot of ties to, you know, white supremacy, you know, things like that. And it blew up and they're saying, oh, well, she must be attached to the KKK. You know, but the thing is, it's actually not what everybody think it is. People just taking something, just running with it and canceling her and not really understanding the whole thing of what's going on. Now, I'm not defending anything about this before I'm saying I'm coming to, you know, Kelly from The Office defense or anything like that. But the thing is, okay, so she did this in 1999 with her like that. And first off, the Veil Prophet Ball is not even associated to the KKK.
Not anymore.
That's the thing. Wow. It's not that they're not associated to the KKK. They never officially had ties to them. Now, do they have the same beliefs, or the same actions to the KKK? That is where you come into that.
Yeah, when I read about it, it seemed like some of the origins are problematic. That they were just wealthy white folks, sort of celebrating their wealthy whiteness. Like, and I think that was the point of that shit. But I don't think they affiliated themselves with the actual white supremacy. They didn't really call themselves white supremacy. They were celebrating it.
They were celebrating it, and they had no problem with it. Yeah, like I like they weren't in the KKK, but if you got a mistake for the KKK, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have got upset with it. You know, you know, it was that type of thing.
Yeah, I'm sure they were calling cops on people for nothing.
Yeah, I mean that's what they formed for. They formed this debutante ball and all that to, you know, basically to cosplay as, you know, because
they would have had us pulled over. That was us,
right? Because people of color weren't even allowed in the organization until like 1979, stuff like that. Just the same. So that's where it came from. So where does Ellie from The Office and Kimmy Schmidt come into all this? Like I said, at the time she was at Princeton. She was the freshman at Princeton. She won a beauty pageant. She was there. So people attaching her to the KKK when technically she wasn't there. And of course, people are halfway paying attention to the news. You got people saying, oh, she's a secret Nazi. She's a sleeper agent. She's just waiting to come out. Kimmy Schmidt is full of propaganda. I'm pretty sure there's a video out right now that is saying, in this scene right here, this is what she really meant. You know, like, no, that's not what she did.
Yeah, you're sounding mad fucking left-anon, basically.
Yeah, the thing is, people take things and just run with it. We don't need to cancel Ellie Kemper. She didn't need to be canceled for no bullshit like this. She was just in a beauty pageant. And you got to remember, her family was rich at the time. They were bankers. Her family's like super rich in Missouri. So she comes from money. She didn't just pull herself from the bootstrap. So, and you got to think about it like this. She probably
and that's why she's always smiling. I mean, you know, her life is awesome.
Right. So she's not hurting anything like that, but she comes from money. Her family probably even it probably wasn't even her idea to enter the beauty pageant. It's probably their idea to enter the beauty pageant because they probably had ties to the organization, her dad and her dad's dad or her dad's dad, and just put an organization. That's it. So, but you got to think like this. She probably in an organization not even thinking about the racist organization ties to the debutante ball, stuff like that. She just did like, this could be my foot in the door.
Yeah.
You know, this would be my way to break into show business because, okay, after she entered this beauty pageant, boom, now she's in Hollywood. Now she's on TV shows. Now she's on Netflix. It probably was a way in the door.
Yeah.
What we need to worry about is not worry about whether or not this organization has ties to the KKK or whether or not Ellie Kemper has ties to the KKK. Since she got into Hollywood, we need to worry about, does this organization has ties to Hollywood? That's the thing we need to worry about. Because Hollywood itself could have white supremacy ties to it back in the day, you know. And plus,
that,
yeah. And
well,
plus,
it also just points out like a lot of people just aren't aware of the deep rooted, you know, how deep the racism goes in this country. I mean, they're just not aware about like we just had the 100-year anniversary of Tulsa. The Tulsa massacre,
right?
And no one knew about that. No one knew about it until The Watchmen, and they didn't even think it was real. And it's
right from a comic book TV show.
Yeah,
right.
They're not aware of the history of this of America's violent racist history, and it's it's eye opening. And I think she probably wasn't aware of the roots of, this is my family's, my family belongs to this organization. They're having a fucking ball. I can win it, blah, 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 blah. And she probably, wasn't aware,
right.
And I can't, me personally, I can't fault anybody for not being aware. They just don't know.
But here's that. What if she was aware?
Yeah. It's after they know, then, okay, now then what do you do with the information? That's when I judge you. What you do with that information. After that, so.
But can we even really fault her? Like I said, she was 19 at the time, trying to break into the entertainment business. Okay, this organization has racist ties, but if this is her way into the business, should she not take that chance or take that opportunity?
I don't know. I mean,
we don't know. We don't know what a situation like that.
Yeah,
and plus,
we can't speculate. Everyone. That's what Twitter's doing. Twitter's basically. Or social media is judging her for being a part of this.
For some shit she did 20 years ago. Right.
Yeah,
she never said anything. She never did anything for that. And on top of that, we're talking about she was in a debutante ball and it has white supremacy ties. Guess what? Every debutante ball has white supremacy ties. That's kind of like the whole point of them, So you can't fault her for that because any beauty pageant she gets into that's a debutante ball like that, the way they dress up and the way they act, it's all colonial time shit like that, the good old days, we know what they're doing. So you can't really fault them for that. But long story short, don't cancel Kimmy Schmidt. Even though technically the show was canceled, but don't cancel her.
She seems like she's nice. I mean,
she seems like a cool person. She was funny on The Office. Don't cancel her. I'm not going to give up The Office just because of this bullshit Twitter's doing. I remember the Hollywood communism witch hunt for the 50s and the Cold War. And that's kind of what cancel culture is right now. People want to say whether or not cancel culture exists or not like that. We can debate that all day. But I think when you start going back and start canceling stuff that people did or canceling shows that people own, like Kevin Spacey, for instance.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Okay, fuck Kevin Spacey, but is it okay to watch a Kevin Spacey movie?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I still watch the Usual Suspects. I still watch Seven. Those are great fucking movies.
I give you an example. Okay.
But every time I see Kevin Spacey, I'm like, yeah, fuck this guy. I can say fuck this guy, but still enjoy something that he was in, But yeah, that's gonna be in the back of my mind. Yeah, fuck this guy. But I'm not gonna. Yeah,
I'm not gonna he's in this movie. He's in Call of Duty. I'm gonna cut this off. No, nothing like that. So
yeah, and I'm not I'm not advocating what he does because I watch Seven.
Right?
Like how that crowd will get. Oh my god!
Right.
So what you're saying? So because you watch Seven, that just means that you're. It's okay that what he did. Like no, I'm not saying that.
They're not endorsing anything he did. You know,
I can still say fuck somebody's whole life, but still enjoy a fucking movie.
Right. Like separate the art from the artist. I'll give you another example. Armie Hammer. We talk about Armie Hammer. They're canceling him left and right because he gets accused of eating people. Whether it's true or not, we don't know. That's what they're saying. So because the Lone Ranger is on Disney Plus, I don't know if Lone Ranger is still on Disney Plus or they took it off Disney Plus because, like I said, Armie Hammer is the star of that movie. So that's why they're canceling Lone Ranger, not because of Tonto, because of Johnny Depp, because the star is accused he may or may not be eating people. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. That's, I don't know, weird. Or the fact that Lone Ranger police is whitewashed from Bass Reeves, which also need to be taught in school books also. But no, because the main guy start eating people. That's all. So whatever. I'm not saying Armie Hammer ate people. Just saying people are saying Armie Hammer ate people. So anyway, what were we talking about? Let's move on. Unless you want to talk more about Armie Hammer eating people.
No, I don't. I didn't even know that what he died. I thought it was he beat his wife or something. He
probably did, but nobody cared about that.
I have no idea. This is how much I don't give a shit.
This is new Hollywood, Eli. You got to step your game up. Beating your wife and coming out gay, that shit don't cut it anymore. You got to eat some people, you know.
You got to live on the edge.
You got to live on the edge. That's old shit. No, like Tom Cruise. Now, I don't know the weird shit Tom Cruise doing, but that's the thing Tom Cruise is in the news for now. Tom Cruise, remember like last year around when COVID was going on, stuff like that, there's some audio that got leaked out where he completely cursed out his crew for not wearing masks and not practicing social distance, stuff like that, because he was scared the movie was going to get shut down. Well, guess what? The movie got shut down because somebody caught COVID. So I'm pretty sure he just ran in the dressing room and just started beating the ass just left and right just for no reason, because it was the exact same thing he told people not to do last year, but they did it anyway. So I don't know. I just want to just bring it up. But what do we got here? What you got for me? Armie Hammer, ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, 616 got the gossip.
Here. Yeah. Okay. So he didn't beat it. Did he try to? Maybe he didn't beat his girlfriend. He tried to eat his girlfriend. One or the other.
I probably shouldn't be. I'm gonna get canceled for laughing, but
let's move on before we both get canceled. You know. Hold on. Let's see what we got here. Thank you, 616. Make sure you give us the good news of the Tom Cruise rage mode, because, like I said, he flipped out last year, and now the movie shut down. So tell him what's going on. The movie's always getting shut. Last movie got shut down because he did a stupid ass stunt, and broke his ankle or some shit.
Yeah, he broke his foot or some shit. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And now
did that movie? No, that movie came out.
That movie came out. That was the Henry Cavill mustache movie. You know.
Oh yeah.
He broke his foot, right? And they delayed the movie for like 3 months. So they asked Warner Brothers again. So now can we let Henry Cavill shave his mustache? They still said hell no. He still got to have the mustache on no matter what. Fuck you and your movie. Let's get on what we were talking about. Let's see, what is the next one? We talk about Kimmy.
Do you think that's what it was? Do you think if he got to shave his mustache, you think the fucking first cut of the Whedon cut would have been cool?
I don't know. It would have been one less thing. It would have been one less thing that people could have answered. Because since he does have that weird mustache CGI, you can just point at it specifically, say that's what's wrong with it.
Because then they wouldn't have spent all that time trying to remove that shit, and they could have focused on other shit of the movie and maybe left some shit in or stuff. I don't know.
Maybe that was
things that make you go,
In an alternate universe,
you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say that. I'm saying that right for the record. If fucking Henry Cavill shaved his fucking mustache, the Whedon cut would have been fucking dope.
Oh, that's a hot take. That's a hot take right there.
I'm fucking saying
that is a hot take.
Put that out in the interweb universe. Fuck that shit.
Now, I'll be honest with you. There was some stuff on the Whedon cut that I miss in the Snyder cut that I wish was still there. But that's neither here nor there. We'll talk about later on. We're not allowed to praise him, Joss Whedon, in any way whatsoever.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He is also canceled. He is also canceled.
Yeah, listen to me. I'm fucking.
We need a list. We need a list. We're gonna start doing a segment every week. Somebody gets canceled. We're gonna do a segment on that.
Yeah, I'm fucking up left and right, man. I'm watching Kevin Spacey movies. I love the Whedon cut. I'm laughing at motherfuckers eating people and shit.
Right, you watching Kimmy Schmidt? Like, what the fuck, man? Hell, you doing? Okay, so this is the big story I want to talk about this week. And it doesn't seem like a big story, but it's a big story. Eli, have you seen Kim's Convenience?
I have not gotten around to watching that yet. You keep telling me it's a good show.
I love Kim's Convenience. Kim's Convenience is an awesome show. It just got released on Netflix. This is actually the 5th and final season of Kim's Convenience. Which, if you watch the show, they didn't know it was the 5th and final season because the way it ends, it just ends. There's no big finale. You know, like on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which I know you love. You know, at the end, when Will Smith was just standing in the house by himself with no furniture, no friend, none of that. They didn't have Shang.
Really? That's what happened at the end?
That's what happened at the end. It's an iconic scene.
What'd they do? They move out or something? Or did he get the house?
Yeah.
They moved out?
Yes, everybody moved out.
Oh, why? Did they get evicted or something?
No, they didn't get evicted. Rich. Honestly, everybody got jobs. I got a job here. I got a job there. We got a job back in. I don't know what the fuck happened. That's all I remember. The last episode is that everybody in the house, in the last final shot of the show, is Will Smith staying in the house, no furniture, no other actors, just him by himself. So Kim Convenience didn't do that. It's not like, you know, the dad of the show just standing in there by himself or Shang-Chi standing by himself. It just ended. That's it. Like they're expecting more shit to go on, but that shit didn't happen. So, and the thing is, I'm gonna just give a quick review of the final season because the thing is, Eli, with the final season, that it was actually kind of dark. It kind of went kind of heavy. It went to places I wouldn't expect it to go. Because for the most part, the show has been kind of light. It's been kind of comedic. Like it's about an Asian, you know, Korean family, but it's most of the part just like shit that everybody deals with. And every now and then they throw race into it, shit like that. But this one, they kind of went there. But I'm not gonna get in spoilers about the stuff they did. Watch the show, 5th season, it's awesome. It's up there. But the problem is there is somebody that has a problem with the 5th and final season, and that is Shang-Chi from Marvel's Shang-Chi. Simi Lewis's name, and I'm trying to show you what he posted. So he posted a long Facebook rant about the problems he had with the show. This was some shit. You can tell this is some shit he was hanging on to, and the release he just dropped the shit, and he dropped a bomb. Let me just see if I can put that shit out there. Okay, so you see all that?
Barely.
Oh damn! You can. Okay, yeah, okay. But anyway, this big.
I can't read it, but I can see it's a lot of shit.
I'm not gonna make you read it on the podcast or anything like that. But I'm just letting you know that this is the big ass wall of text that he wrote. This is shit he wrote the day after the shit dropped. So he has some issue with it. But I'll give you the high points of basically what he was saying on the show, or what he was saying in that Facebook post. One thing he wanted people to know that the show was not canceled because of him. A lot of people are blaming him because the show got canceled. Because, you know, he's a Marvel guy now and he's Hollywood. He's too important for this show. So it's just like, fuck it, let's just cancel it. He said, no, it had nothing to do with me. Matter of fact, on the 5th season, he missed the first 3 episodes because he was shooting Shang-Chi and stuff like that. But in the 4th episode, he was in the show and he was there. No big deal. So it is what it is. But he was just trying to make sure that everybody knew that it wasn't his idea. Now, what he's saying, the real reason why the show got canceled, he's saying, and I'm gonna see if I can pull this show up for you. Forgot Shang-Chi's in it. Yeah, he like I said, his character in Kim's Convenience is based like he's the male Kelly Bundy. That's basically what he is.
Oh, okay.
So
he's kind of a dingbat, or is he a slut?
Kind of both, you know. But he kind of settles down in the 5th season. But when he first came on, he was just knocking chicks off left and right. Stupid as hell. Of course, you know, the sister like Lisa Sampson, she's like smart as hell, make fun of him all the time, stuff like that. You know, that whole dynamic. But the point what I was trying to make is that the reason the show got canceled is because, now, do you see this? Okay. So you see the cast. Now they canceled the show, and one of these characters on the show is getting a spinoff. Can you guess which one it is? Exactly. So yeah, that's what he put in his Facebook post, and he wasn't too happy about that. So yeah, out of all the people, Shannon on the far right is getting a spinoff show of her own. That was you know, Simi Lou's girlfriend on the show who eventually settled down with. And on the final episode, spoiler alert, they broke up. And she got another job somewhere. So they're giving her a spinoff show on that. Even though the entire cast is people of color, the one white woman is the one getting her own show. So
because that's what we need.
That's what we need. So yeah, so He wasn't too happy about that. He basically threw the writer room under the bus, her under the bus. He said, I don't care what they do with her show. I'm not on that show. Don't call me. I'm not there. So even though that was his love interest, I don't want anything to do with her. So he's really pissed about that. It's some other stuff he went on to. Like I said, he went on a long rant, some inside baseball stuff on the show. He was talking about they didn't get paid. We didn't get the money Schitt's Creek made. Hell, you're not Schitt's Creek. You're not. Everybody knows Schitt's Creek. Nobody knows you till you got a Marvel movie, So that at that point he just complained just for bullshit. But yeah, that if that is for real what they're doing, if they gave the one white woman a spinoff show out of everybody else they canceled just for that, that is fucked up. That's all I can say about that. Go, you already posted that. Let me see what she got. It's on social media right now, roasting, trolling people left, right. Yeah, he's on there. So he's not too happy about season 5 of Kim Convenience. I think that's all I got to say about that. So. Going on to happy news.
Hey, Cliff's in the house. What up, Cliff?
Is Cliff here? Where's Cliff at? Hold on.
Cliff right there. You don't see Cliff? There you go.
Oh, Cliff. Hey, Cliff. What up? What up with you, Cliff? Okay. I missed him. I didn't see that. Fish fries coming. So next one we're going to talk about Shazam. Okay, so have you seen Shazam's new suit?
I saw the fucking little teaser or whatever. No, I didn't because it was in the dark.
It was in the dark. Okay. So I'm going to show you, because they was a little fun teal about it. So
the little teaser, but he was in the dark and shit.
So what you think, Eli? What you think?
Is he having a cape or is the cape CGI?
I think I saw another video where the cape, he's wearing the cape, but I think they're going to do both. It's going to be half CGI, half crown over the Lakers. Cliff, I almost did a Lakers segment. I almost did, but I left it alone because I know I'd be talking about by myself. Unless Eli was watching over the weekend and I didn't know.
I suck at basketball so much. I don't know shit about basketball. I can't play it. I don't watch it.
So what I'm doing, I'm going to save it for Space Jam 2. When Space Jam 2 comes out, I'm going to just go Laker out because I have some things to say. But what other shit?
Other shit. Shazam looks better than other shit.
I don't know what other shit we're talking about.
Looks better than other shit like Batman. I think it looks better than Patterson Man or whatever his name is.
Don't know. Okay. So anyway, switch the mic over. Now we're good. What are we talking about? Okay, so that's what Shazam looks like. And I'm gonna show you another picture of it. I mean, come on, Eli. You gotta say that's pretty good.
I don't mind it. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
People got a problem with it?
Well, they had a problem with this.
The old one?
The old one, look at it. It looked like the Michelin Man. It looked like he just
I guess.
It doesn't look realistic like that versus what we have over here. It looks a lot better. That's all I'm saying. It's a much improvement. I'm saying
it's got the net. It's got the net. It's got the fucking the fishnet shit on it or whatever.
Yeah,
the mesh. The mesh,
right? The mesh would like. Plus, it looked like he's filling out the suit himself. He's been in the gym since from this movie to the last movie, so we don't need the bubble shit. He can. I know we know it's not all him, but it's believable. We know the left side isn't all him, so we know that. But here's the thing, Eli, he has some work to do because anybody who knows who Shazam is know his arch enemy is Black Adam, who is The Rock, and this is what The Rock looks like right now. So he has some work to do if they're gonna fight each other in the next movie. So that's all I gotta say about that. What else do we have here? I know we're not ready for the next part already. I guess we are. Inconvenience did it. Mission Impossible. Yeah, I guess we're gonna move on to the next part of the podcast. Unless anything else you gotta add, or
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. All right, so okay, so we're gonna move on to the Vidja Game section. Oh yeah, because I did want to talk about the Vidja Game section. That's right. All right, so the Vidja Game section, what's going on right now? So everybody knows what month this is. It's June, so June is Pride Month.
Oh, this shit. Oh, God.
Yeah, we got to talk about this. I saw the title, like I got to talk about this. So I don't know how much about this, Eli. You saw, but I saw this. So like
I didn't hear about it till you sent it to me, and then I clicked on it, and I was like, oh Jesus.
Okay, so like I said, this is Pride Month. Everybody knows in Pride Month that every company that's out there, every Fortune 500 company just wants to show their support. So what do? They normally just change their Facebook profile to a rainbow and call it a day. Just leave it alone, Yeah. But one company wanted to go above and beyond and actually do something extra. That was NetherRealm, you know, that makes the game Injustice. And they wanted to go above and beyond. They wanted to make it, since they have an LGBT character in their game, you know, Poison Ivy. For those who don't know, Poison Ivy is Harley Quinn's girlfriend in the comics. You know, Eli, when I research pics of Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, make sure safe search is on.
Research.
Yeah, just make sure it's on. Otherwise, you know, you don't want to catch a virus or anything, you know.
Looking at it for science.
Exactly. That you will see things. But basically what I'm going to is that, so they decided to celebrate Pride Month with, since Poison Ivy is the LGBT character, they decided anybody that beats up Poison Ivy get extra experience points for the month. So that's what they started doing, just going and just start beating up a gay character just for the hell of it, you know. Didn't think that maybe you shouldn't do that, you know. This is the thing. Companies get into trouble like this all the time because this is new for companies, Eli. You can tell when they celebrate Black History Month and Women Appreciation Month, stuff like that, and you know, and Asian Appreciation Month, they always get themselves in trouble. Remember Burger King doing like Women Appreciation Month, shit like that? They said women belong in the kitchen. That was their first tweet. But then the next tweet, and it was like, to get a burger or some shit, but nobody read the second part of the tweet, just read the first tweet, and it's like, what the fuck, man? So they had to apologize for that shit, you know. The large culture war says epic fail. Yeah, so this wasn't the best way to celebrate LGBT characters by giving people extra points if they beat up an LGBT character. So
happy Pride Month, come beat up our gay character. Man, that's what a bunch of fucking idiots. What's great? Well, it's not great, but the comment section. The comment section.
I didn't even read the comment section. I didn't even read the comment section. Now I got to go back and read the comment section.
Yeah. Well, it's a fighting game. What do you expect to do? What's the big deal? Snowflakes. It's a fighting game. Like holy shit. Like seriously, yeah. I beat up Poison Ivy all the time when it's not Pride Month.
They're gonna get themselves canceled.
It's like, what the fuck?
Poison Ivy versus Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing is on the game.
Swamp Thing's on the game.
He's on the game. You can play.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is they didn't have to do that. They didn't. You know, they called attention to it, and then fucked up. You know, if they wanted to do something like that, like, okay, the gay fight challenge, why not? Okay, use the gay character and kick all this ass, and then you can, you know, use the gay character to kick ass. You know,
that would be smart, right?
Yeah, you know, but then of course all the, you know, the heteros would probably get all fucking offended. So you're straight bashing and shit because, you know, that's a bunch of pussy.
Oh yeah, I've already seen people celebrating White Heterosexual Appreciation Month,
straight like Pride Month.
Straight Pride Month. So they're selling white Skittles. I wish I had a picture there. So they're selling Skittles, but there's no rainbow color, so it's just all white. You know. Oh man, so
I mean, it was pretty idiotic. I'm like,
here's my thing. Okay, so I know that these comic book companies, I know it's still in video section, these comic book companies have their dedicated characters that they celebrate to, you know, celebrate Pride and celebrate gay, but they never celebrate the characters that are obviously gay and they just kind of ignore. Like, for instance, Loki.
Okay,
Loki is like in Norse mythology, he's gay. He's transgender. He can turn into anything. He's been people's mothers, fathers, grandmothers, nieces, aunts, uncles, whatever weird shit you want Loki to be in, he's done it. You know. But yeah, that's my thing there. So guess who has a TV show coming out next week?
Yeah, I mean, like Loki. Harley's on that game. Harley's an Injustice. Like, what the hell?
They don't promote Harley that way. You promote Poison Ivy that way, but not Harley. You know why? Because Harley's a cash cow.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they could have did. They could have had, you know, have all the gay characters, you know, fight. Shit, have Batman and Superman. Fuck. Just have them make out. Fuck it. Why are we fighting? Let's just.
There is enough internet art for that. We don't need it in the video game. If you want to see it, it's there.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It was just dumb. It was really dumb. And yeah, that's the thing, is like, you got like points and free shit for beating up Point.
What would they think of next?
Celebrate Pride Month. Celebrate Pride Month by beating up a gay character and winning free shit for it.
See, this is why they need somebody else in the room to be like, maybe you should do that. You know, somebody from that, you know, that understands that area of expertise. You know, they just need one person.
Yeah, obviously they haven't hired any gay people.
Right. Then you wouldn't do shit like that. I mean, yes, he gave birth to an 8-legged horse, which is Odin's horse.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Isn't like Loki's sons like wolves and shit? You know,
like Fenrir or something. Yeah.
Yeah, Fenris, yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, but will they go there? They probably won't, you know. Thugnificent versus Poison Ivy. Yeah, Thugnificent, gay character. So
was he?
Well, that was in Boondocks.
Yeah, I know. He was gay? I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to watch that shit again.
That was a whole episode.
I forgot that. I totally
because okay. Here's the thing in Thug. Spoiler alert. Okay, the whole point Thugnificent had a bunch of, you know, gangsters trying to chasing him all through the episode. And him and Riley were trying to get away. And at the end of it, they finally catch up with him, and you realize they weren't trying to kill him. That was his ex-boyfriend. So they kiss each other and stuff like that. So that's how the show
right.
became.
I do remember that. Damn.
Right.
Shit, I don't remember that shit.
So Riley is so traumatized, he just blocks the shit out like it didn't happen, you know. No, I got knocked out, and imagine my idol kissing somebody. He's like, so you dream about dudes kissing each other? I don't dream about Muhammad Ali kissing nobody. That's just me. Oh man, what are we talking about? Let's go. And here's some good news for everybody that if you play PC, which I know you don't, but if anybody that does play PC, they're giving away Amazon Prime Gaming, which I didn't even know was a thing, is giving away Battlefield 4 for free. All you got to do, if you're an Amazon Prime Video member, log in. They give you free code. You go to Origin, put the code in, boom, done. That's it.
For like any console or PC?
Only PC.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Anytime I give away free game, it's for PC. Oh. I have a secret agenda. I don't know if everybody figured it out yet. Yes, exactly. Cliff, you know. Oh, and then on top of that, the next season episode of Thugnificent, when he showed up, they started realizing that every song he was making was really about gay dudes, like homies over hoes. Like he was. Everybody was just singing it, not knowing what he was really talking about, you know.
Well, it's like when Rob Halford came out, like in Judas Priest. I mean, Judas Priest, one of the biggest metal bands of all time, and then he came out in the 90s, and it fucked up everybody. I thought it was hilarious, and I didn't give a shit. But you know, a lot. And I remember working with the guy who was like so homophobic, and I used to give him so much shit whenever a Judas Priest song would come on the radio. And I was like, you know, he's singing about a dude, right? And he'd just be all sulking, like.
Oh, just like Lil Nas X, man. Everybody's going crazy over this shit right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are we talking about? Anyway, happy Pride Month, everybody.
Yeah.
We talked about Battlefield. We talked about now we'll move on to the next part of the podcast. Like I said, it's Comic Book Bullies, where we talk about the comic books. And Eli, I think you got more books than me, so I'm gonna let you go first.
Really? What do I gotta get? What do I got?
You got something. I want to see if you do the book that I'm hoping you do. Because I heard things about this and I want to see.
Okay, what, Batman?
Not Batman. I don't really give a shit about
Batman.
Actually, I'm gonna do a technically pseudo Batman book that I actually.
Oh, should I do War of Bounty Hunters?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, waiting for my shit to load. Where is okay? So War of the Bounty. This is War of the Bounty Hunters #1. Finally, it's #1. We're not doing the crossovers and the tie-ins and stuff, and not the prelude, you know, that I've been reading. This is the actual book, War of the Bounty Hunters #1, Star Wars. It's about all the Star Wars bounty hunters all trying to find Han Solo frozen in carbonite. So this takes place between Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back. Boba Fett had, you know, Han Solo frozen in carbonite, but then these like other bounty hunters ripped him off. So basically, it's and it's gone out to the galaxy. You know, all these bounty hunters are trying to find Han Solo, but then it turns out Boba Fett's like, okay, who stole Han Solo from me? Blah blah blah. Zukas or Zuckus. I always called him Zuckus ever since I was a little kid, but Zuckus, and 4 LOM, the two droid, or the bug bounty hunter with the droid. They show up and they're fighting. It turns out there's a bounty on Boba Fett.
Fett that he didn't know about?
Or? Yeah, yes. Somebody wants Boba Fett dead. Turns out Jabba wants him dead. And he's like, what the hell?
Why would Jabba want him dead?
Because he lost Han Solo.
Oh. So and Jabba find out. How did Jabba find out?
Because the bounty hunters that stole Han Solo put it out that, hey, we have Boba Fett and we're willing to sell him, blah, 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 blah. So,
but it's like when another rapper snatches another rapper's chain and show it on Instagram. And
yeah. Okay, so Jabba thought, basically thought, okay, Boba Fett's fucking up, have him killed. So that's going on. But then it turns out that the bounty hunters that stole Han Solo from Boba Fett, they were hired by a criminal organization that had lost power, but now are making a comeback. It turns out that organization is Crimson Dawn.
Oh, it all goes full circle. Shit, I remember the guy's name. Forgot his name. Darth Maul, his thing.
Yeah, and Solo, okay. They were in Solo, and it turns out the leader, has a special interest in Solo, and it turns out it's Kira from Solo.
Oh, okay. You know what? I did hear about that. They're making her a thing now. Okay.
Yeah. And then
so is this her first comic book appearance?
I think so, yeah. And then it's to be continued. So
okay.
Pretty cool.
You can't shit on Solo anymore, Eli. All connected.
So yeah, this is, like I said, this is just the criminal underworld gangster shit in the Star Wars universe, and I'm here for it. So 4 out of 5.
Cool. All right. So shit, what am I gonna do first? I don't even know what I'm gonna do next. Oh, let me get back to Cliff for a second. Not that one. No, yeah, George Michael G. And I'm never gonna dance again. Filthy. Shit, how does that song go? Guilty Feet has got no rhythm. And I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you.
Oh, that's the Deadpool song. Like, it's a Deadpool song, yeah.
Oh, I hate 2021. Everything either Deadpool or Fortnite. That's it. Nothing is the shit. It was Careless Whisper from George Michael, whatever. 7 out of 10.
I'm too metal for that shit. If it's in a movie, then I know.
Now that I think about it, I'm like, I don't picture Eli just sitting there listening to George Michael and wake me up before you go.
I don't know the words to fucking to face.
It's a sentimental song. It's a sentimental song for me.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll try. I'm not singing George Michael again on this clip. I'm not.
Is that another song? Yeah. Y'all are y'all are getting mad femme on me now.
You not know. Look, we're not canceling George Michael on this podcast. Anyway, what we talking about? We got sidetracked. Okay, let's talk about it. So the next book, I'm gonna just jump into it. We're gonna do, I guess, an X-Men minute, but I only got one book I want to do. Like I said, everyone want to talk about the X-Men Hellfire Gala.
Oh yeah. So explain, okay, because I read the New Hellions and they go to this thing, and I don't know why. So I don't know, what is the Hellfire Gala?
I don't know. That's the thing. It's just a party, I guess. I don't know. It's just a party. That's all. They just invite people to a party. So it's just, from what I gather, the Hellfire Club, which is technically used to be X-Men bad guys, but now are technically X-Men living on Krakoa Island also. But they're
throwing a party. Yeah,
they're just throwing a party. It's just inviting everybody.
But why? Why? I guess why? Why are they throwing a party?
When they're just throwing a party for relations with other countries and to
rebrand.
Why anybody throw a party, basically?
It's just letting loose.
I mean, it is, but it's like a social gathering for everybody.
It's Friday. It's Friday night. You just got paid.
You don't know George Michael, but you know that one. Who was that? Terrence D'Arby, I think. I can't remember who's singing.
Who was that? Yeah, I just got paid. Friday night. I do know that.
Who was that? Friday night, just got paid. It's somebody. Yeah. I don't think it's.
It wasn't Terrence D'Arby.
But it was somebody.
It looked like him because he had like cornrows, like Terrence.
Right. See, Cliff, I thought you was finna give us the who.
Johnny Kemp. It was
Johnny Kemp. That's who did it. It was on the tip of my tongue. I knew it. I knew who's in it. Anyway, I'm filibustering too much. Let me get to this damn comic. All right. So,
damn, I did not know that. Yeah.
Did he?
Well, that bums me out now. Shit.
Oh, damn. Okay. Rest in peace to Johnny Kemp.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, to the Hellfire Gala. Okay. So basically, like, it's a party. Get together. They just inviting a bunch of people over. We're just gonna get to it. So, and it's hosted by Emma Frost. She is the main one throwing the party because right now she's the leader of the Hellfire Club.
You should take that caption down. It looks fucked up.
Oh, yeah. thank you. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Hold on. Emma Frost died of OD. Cliff, you fucking up the show. Damn, I don't even know why. Hold on, let me get this shit off. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right. So, like I said, and this is the invitation. So if you got this invitation, you were invited to the Hellfire Gala. This is your RSVP to there. Like I said, they're going to have, I'm trying to show you at the bottom of it. They're going to have a telepathic concert. They're going to have a fireworks show and dinner. So, yeah.
Telepathically? All telepathically?
Not all telepathic, just the concert's going to be telepathic, but the rest of it's going to be just dinner.
Okay.
You know.
I'm going to have telepathic dinner.
You gotta
go to the astral plane to have dinner.
Everybody just with imaginary fork in their hands, like, this is good. No, they're not doing that. All right. So, like I said, this is the Hellfire Gala. They're already inviting everybody over and trying to see if I can show you all the ships and stuff like that. Haven't made it there yet. So you have here Emma Frost, the White Queen, Sebastian Shaw, who's in a wheelchair, somebody got crippled, the Black King, and you got Kitty Pryde, the Red Queen. So she's part of Hellfire Club now. And this is like they invited everybody. What I mean, everybody's coming. Yeah. And so and X-Force is running security. So you got Domino, Beast, like that. They just so like I said, the Avengers show up, and what they're doing is they give everybody this little flower lapel, and the flower lapel lets regular people walk through the gate. Krakoa, so that's how. Yeah. So
are because before,
they're in Krakoa.
Okay.
Yeah. Because humans aren't allowed there, but they're like, for this, we're going to allow humans to come there. So as long as you have that flower on, you can walk through the gate, you can come to Krakoa and party. So you got the X-Men there, you got the Fantastic Four there, and the kids, and you got Alicia and stuff like that. And Franklin Richards see Kitty Pryde because Kitty Pryde is he's got a crush on her. Professor X used her as a honeypot, to kind of get him over to the X-Men side. Until they found out that it's from retcon, he's not even a mutant. Long story. I'm not getting into bullshit.
Really?
Yeah, he's not a mutant anymore. So
okay.
Yeah.
Was it all his dad's fault?
I think so. Probably.
Need you fucking dick.
Father of the year. Oh man. So you see Iron Man. Iron Man didn't go through the gate. Iron Man flew in there by himself, no flower, no nothing, just came there. He like, fuck all y'all, I'm coming to the party, I don't care what you say. And his shades that he's wearing are anti-psychic shades, so people can't read his mind. So he's not wearing a flower, he just walks in, because he said he doesn't trust X-Men. Dr. Doom is there. All right. These guys are there, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a big deal later on. J. Jonah Jameson there. So
is that Patton Oswalt? It looks like Patton Oswalt there.
It might be. Celebrities show up. Eminem got an invite. He posted on his Twitter. He's not in this comic, but he may show up later on. AIM shows up. Doctor Strange there, of course. Oh, and this is interesting. So Professor X. Now, last year we talked about X-Men versus Fantastic Four had their comic, and it ended where some shit went down. So Professor X was like, Reed, I didn't think you were going to show up because of the shit that went down with us. So he was like, yeah, the only reason I came because the kids wanted to come because, Franklin wanted to see Kitty, and I want to tell this to your face. So he whispers something in his ear and walks off, and Professor's like, oh, shit. We don't know what he said. We don't know what happened. We know it's going to be a thing down the road.
The Council of Reeds.
It's going to be a thing. So we already know. So the White Queen, Emma Frost. Oh, and everybody is just, just look at the design of the outfits, the X around the bosom.
Yeah, they flossing.
Yeah. So okay, so we have a new mutant named Rhapsody. She's the main like concert, the lead crowd. So she's there. She's got a violin made of Krakoan flowers and shit like that. So what she does is that she plays, and so butterflies fly all over the place. But when the butterflies touch the people, they actually can not only sense the music, but they can sense the same feeling that the master of somebody playing a symphony like that can play. So they're getting the exact same sensation that person is feeling. So that's why they're playing in unison with them, because they're telepathically linked. You know, Dr. Doom is like, oh, this is all bullshit. You know, he's trying to just stay away from this shit as much as possible. So, and then everybody's just clapping, and they like, this is the best concert we've ever been to. This is awesome. There's dice shooting thing goes in there.
Really? On the floor?
Yeah,
really?
It's gambling time. No, this is like at the end of a ship or something like that. They just go away from it and just start rolling dice, you know, and shit like that. And some other bullshit happened. Like I said, you see the base. Oh, this, like I said, celebrities show up. Now, somebody on Twitter said this is Run the Jewels.
Oh,
like Killer Mike and ELP. Somebody said that might be them, which I think it might be. So Captain America and Dr. Doom's talking shit, you know, because they don't get along, and Emma Frost like, don't do that here. This is a party. Chill out. And then, this thing right here. So Emma Frost senses something from Steve. She's like, I ain't never looked at Captain America like that before, but I got a vibe from him. You know, that's some other shit goes down. And I'll tell you this. Okay. Shi'ar shows up. Damn it. Trying to get the shit. Okay. Yeah, right here. So she talks to there we go. Big splash right here. Okay, so yeah, Emma Frost says, I never looked at Captain America like that, but I got a vibe from him where I think he's looking back at me. And then she started reading his mind. She's like, oh shit. Only reason he looked at me because I reminded him of his mother from 1910 or whatever like that, you know. So basically the whole point of this thing is that Emma Frost is really bringing everybody here because right now the Hellfire organization is smuggling Krakoan drugs through the black market. But she's like, if I get on everybody's good side, we don't have to sneak it through the black market anymore. We can make it legit, and we can just sell the drugs to everybody, even the people that don't want them. And then something happens. We don't know, where everybody walks out and they're like, we got to tell somebody. We got to tell somebody this. We got to tell somebody that. And yeah, that's it. So that's some other bullshit happens. So that's it. So I really don't know what the Hellfire got. It's just an excuse for people to, I don't know.
Party. So that was the Marauders you read?
That was the Marauders, right?
Okay.
I think that's the main story of it, because, like I said, the X-Force is just security force of it. So they're dealing with the bullshit to just make sure you don't know bullshit goes down.
Because I read the new Hellions and they showed up, and Hellions showed up, and check out what Psylocke was wearing.
Hold up. Oh, I saw that. Hold on. Let me zoom in. I saw that shit. I almost bought that book just for that.
And check out Grey Crow.
And he was like, it will be like, damn. We should walk into something.
Yeah. So there was, it was a time. Yeah. I don't really know. It was just the Hellions book was just like situational comedy. They're all just partying. I don't know why they got John Grey Crow was getting all lit. I mean, hey, y'all shouldn't get the Indian guy drunk. He's gonna fuck everybody up. So
it's a party. You gotta get fucked up. So.
Yo, you ever party with Indians, man?
Can't say that I
have. Yeah. But yeah, it was just like, there's like some jealousy going on. Somebody's fucking somebody else and somebody's jealous, and then Havoc's still pissed off and crying around about they didn't resurrect what's her face, Madeline. And that's all that happened in this. So that's why I didn't put it on the list to review it. And I was like, why are they partying? That's why I didn't really know what was happening.
Honestly, I don't know. Maybe something will happen down the road. That will be exciting. Right now, it's just a party.
I just see the Hellfire Gala. It sounds like it's like a big event. So I just don't know why, or what.
I don't know either. It's just a party.
Okay.
That's it. But it's supposed to be a big thing, but I don't know why. So yeah, if you just So what do you got next?
Oh, should I do? Okay, I did Star Wars. Now should I do Batman?
Yes, and I feel like after you do Batman, I'm gonna do Marvel's Batman. Hold on, let me see. What
oh yeah, my fucking tab wouldn't
horrible
open
comic
that.
rest in peace. Wait, horrible comic rest in peace DC. Oh, you must be talking about Batman. Okay, I think he already gave his review on Batman. This is who is this? Turando Stylo Papo. I think he and Marvel. Oh no. Okay, Cliff. Here's the thing. I don't know if you've been keeping up with X-Men. But there's a reason T'Challa wasn't there. Wakanda does not fuck with the X-Men. There's some real beef going on with them right now. So there's a reason he ain't there. He was invited. He ain't showing up. So yeah.
Yeah, this comic, not much happened. I mean,
wait, what comic are you doing again?
Batman number 1009, is it? What is it? 109.
Let's go 109. Okay.
109. So yeah, I mean, last issue, Batman met with the Unsane Collective or whatever they're called, and that they had ties to Simon Saint, and that Simon Saint is the one who's doing the Peacekeepers and the Magistrate, and in league with Mayor Nakano, and getting rid of, getting the new Gotham police force going. So that's going on, but he's also investigating why, Scarecrow somehow is able to get, make nightmares without fear toxic, and Batman's tripping out at the beginning. So it's kind of a flashback, but they also get Ghostmaker and Harley, Ghostmaker is trying to bang Harley and shit. And it's just like, them talking about why they do things, they're kind of criticizing Batman, and, that his methods don't really work. Harley's sort of, questioning why she does things. She used to be a villain. Now she's helping out, and Ghostmaker kind of think that's kind of fly. But then they also talk about Poison Ivy's ex-girlfriend and why she's doing things. But, then we cut to Batman finally facing off with Simon Saint, and Simon Saint's basically saying, hey, your methods don't work anymore. I've created a police force that will totally eliminate crime before they happen. And then boom.
Right.
Yeah. Then boom, pops out fucking Peacekeeper number 1.
Let me get. Did they say who Peacekeeper number 1 is?
No.
We already know who he is.
Yeah. And then they fight.
Okay. So do you think Peacekeeper number 1 is that guy?
That one cop or whatever?
That one cop that got like fucked up in Arkham Asylum?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They never said it in like future state, but they setting it up like it's got to be him.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it was just like a filler book. I mean, they start fighting and then to be continued. So they're obviously, the next issue is going to be all action probably. Batman versus Peacekeeper number 1. So 3 out of 5. It was like not much happened. Just filler shit.
I mean, it sounds like some stuff's going down.
It's Tinian still building the mystery, even though we kind of know what's happening, but he's still filling in the blanks. I mean, yeah, that's the thing.
And that's why and that's why did Future State take the teeth out of this story.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like we know what happens, and now we're like, it's basically a prequel. We know what's gonna happen. We know the outcome. So yeah. So when Batman dies in this book, we know he's really not dead because he showed up in Future State.
But he died. He does die.
But he wasn't dead. Everyone thought he was dead, but he wasn't dead, and
But then he dies afterwards anyway. That we think we don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he'll probably come back after that too. So I don't know.
Yeah, so it's whatever. Until they reboot it again.
Yeah, that's how the thing goes. So all right. So next book I'm going. So you just did a Batman book. I'm gonna do a Batman book, but
yeah, I didn't get to read this because for some reason my tablet wouldn't load the pages on my Comixology, so I didn't get to read this.
Oh damn! I needed your help on this one.
Okay,
but it's okay. It's okay. We'll make do.
It's loading now. Well, it finally loaded right before we started. Well, it's loading now. It might fucking stop because I would start reading and then it would say cannot load page, and then I'd please try re-downloading it, and I kept trying to do it. So it's here now, so I'll go with it. I'll go over it with you, but yeah.
Cool. All right, let's go with it. Okay, so the next book we're going to do is, let me make sure we didn't get anything in here. Batman is too big. I don't know how that works. Oh, you asked, is he still with Storm? Depends on the writer. So he is or not, maybe. Let's see. The next one we're going to do is, like I said, this is another one of those Heroes Reborn. This is Heroes Reborn number 5. Man, it's just trucking through these books. Okay. So those that haven't been keeping up with Heroes Reborn, basically what it is that the Justice League never existed. And instead of Justice League, the Squadron Supreme of America has basically become Earth's mightiest heroes, or DC's greatest heroes. Not DC, Washington, D.C. Be careful. So they're doing just enough so they don't get sued. And everybody's pretty much just a fake version of the Justice League. So basically, like Marvel's doing a Justice League version, and in this one they're doing Nighthawk, who is their version of Batman. So yeah, so they're not even pretending it's not Batman, because this is pretty much a Batman story. So first thing we go off, this is and to make it even more Batman, what happens at the beginning of it outside of Ravencroft Asylum.
Yeah.
We already know what that's supposed to be. So what we have here is, now this is the like a 2015 reboot version of Nighthawk, like the costume version. They rebooted the costume, and that's the costume you got right now. But it's actually Kraven the Hunter. Kraven the Hunter has stolen an old costume, shooting police with a shotgun. Now, whether that's a reference to any Batman story, I don't know, but it's just a reference to a Spider-Man story. This is Spider-Man's Kraven the Last Hunt, which what he did. He buried Spider-Man alive, took Spider-Man's suit, took a shotgun, started shooting people. That is the thing Kraven did. Doesn't really relate to Batman, but whatever. And anyway, so the commissioner, Luke Cage, comes in to arrest Kraven the Hunter, but he sees smoke everywhere, like who threw a smoke bomb, and obviously they know who threw a smoke bomb. It was Nighthawk. And they just see Kraven the Hunter just upside down, wrapped up, gift wrapped for the police to go get him. There was a Luke Cage, Commissioner Luke Cage comic that dropped this week. I didn't read it, but I'm pretty sure it was a thing. So Nighthawk is invading the asylum. Meanwhile, there's a voice in the intercom laughing at him. Ha ha ha! Come in and get me, Nighthawk. I'll let you know who it is. It's the Goblin. It's the Green Goblin.
It's the Green Goblin. Yeah,
it's the Green Goblin, because the Green Goblin has always kind of been like the closest thing Marvel's had to the Joker anyway. So they're just like, fuck it. It's the Green Goblin. So he goes in, and the reason is because the Green Goblin has killed Nighthawk's sidekick, the Falcon.
Okay.
Yeah, so he killed the Falcon. So that that's a Jason Todd reference, stuff like that. He didn't beat him with a crowbar. He dropped off a building, like with Gwen Stacy. So he goes in to Ravencroft Asylum. He enters the place. He sees everybody's been fucked up. Everybody's been shot, got goblin gas, or whatever you want to call it. And I like the little panel right here. Criminally insane wing. I think that's exactly from the Arkham Asylum video game. But yeah. So the basic thing is, Nighthawk is Kyle Richmond. Kyle Richmond is a senator in Capitol Hill, and nothing he does gets done. He's even trying to pass a mental health care system bill, which nobody pays attention to. But anytime he gets like a squadron signal where like that we got to go into action, he calls the LMD to finish her for him. He like, when you go in there, pretend like you're crying and have a little wobbly in your voice and stuff like that to make it seem like you care, while he goes off to do night. Oh, he goes down the night pole, and he goes into the night cave. So Batman has the dinosaur in his cave. So does Nighthawk, but he has Devil Dinosaur in his cave. Mm-hmm. There's no Giant Penny. I kind of got upset, like, come on, y'all can't find a way to work in the Giant Penny, but anyway, you see,
a bit of quarter or something.
Something, it's like right there, but I'm not gonna harp him too much. He walks past, I guess, his trophy case. You got Winter Soldier's arm, you got the Silver Samurai, you got Elektra size, Hate Monger, Baron Zemo's scarf and his thing. So he's in the Nightmobile or the Night Rod or the Hawk Rod, or like that. That's what his sidekick, the Falcon, used to call it. So he drives in there and he goes in and he sees his rogues gallery. You see Bullseye, we all know that's supposed to be Mrs. Ass. We know. You got Moon Knight in the background, all bandaged up. That's supposed to be Hush. You got Lizard, who is supposed to be Killer Croc. Sabretooth, I haven't figured out who Sabretooth's supposed to be. But anyway, he beats shit out of people.
I figured he was like Bane or somebody.
Well, see, I thought somebody else might, but it might be Bane. I thought somebody else might be Bane, but we'll go for it. Anyway, Nighthawk beats up everybody like that. He said he got his one rule. He's like, Goblin's trying to make me cross my one rule. And that's why he killed my sidekick Falcon. And he's even got his girlfriend, Black Cat, which we all know that's Catwoman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the Black Skull, who is Red Skull with Venom, attacks was like that. Don't think he's Two-Face. Oh shit! I just realized he's Two-Face.
Yeah.
it didn't even click to me at first. I like, who is he supposed to be? But that's who he is, because that's his old friend. You got Dr. Octopus, who is really the Penguin. They've always been like that. Oh, so all this shit connects. All this a thing.
And he's throwing octopus. See, this is like the last page that I couldn't read. This is all I read up till. Yeah.
Okay, so you got Deadpool. We all know who Deadpool is. Deadpool is Harley Quinn. He even calls Goblin Mr. G or some shit. You know, he even calls him Pudding. Free pudding tonight. So yeah, so he's supposed to be dead. He's supposed to be Harley Quinn. He even has a big hammer, so he knocks everybody out going into. And you see the So you got Scarecrow and Scarecrow, because Marvel also has a Scarecrow in there, and you got Rhino, stuff like that. And basically, you see the Goblin, and he has Gwen Stacy, who is basically his Barbara Gordon.
Yeah,
like his Oracle, his Oracle, stuff like that. And he's basically like, I'm gonna drop her, and you have to make a choice and save her. And I guess he says, like, let her go. Poor choice of words. You know, he drops her. You know, and it reminds me of the same time when Falcon died. You know, he dropped him off the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. And Nighthawk's power is he gets stronger.
Chesapeake Bay, really?
That's what he said. Now, where is that?
Oh, that's what he said in this.
Yeah. Yeah, and Gwen Stacy thing, that was the Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah.
Yeah. Chesapeake Bay. I've been across that.
Is that in New York? Or is that DC?
That's like in North Carolina or something, or Virginia, or where the fuck was it?
Right,
I was on tour. I played a show in like Virginia Beach or something.
Well, that makes more sense. That makes more sense, because if they're not in New York, because they're based in DC, so of course they'd be in a bridge close to DC and not in the Brooklyn Bridge where where Gwen Stacy died. So this is the night Sam Wilson died. That's what they call this book.
Okay.
And Goblin flies off. You know. So yeah, Nighthawk fucks up Scarecrow, and you got Rhino. I don't know. Is Rhino supposed to be Bane? I guess it could be anybody. It doesn't really matter. Solomon Grundy. He's Solomon Grundy. That's who he is. I'm just throwing some shit out there right now. But anyway, he rescues Gwen Stacy just in time. But the thing is, Gwen Stacy tells him, "You're too late. I've already been gassed. You should let me die." So she's been Goblin venomed or Goblin gassed or whatever. She fights him. And she blocks his shit with her arm, and then she takes it out of her knife. And it's the pan I don't like. She throws the nitarangs, or whatever you call them, into Goblin's eye, but you don't see him get hit. You just see him you don't see him fall. You just see him just out. I don't like that. I feel like they missed the panel, you know. But anyway, Goblin has a nitarang, or whatever you want to call it, in his eye, and he just like always liked her. He was like, now is your time to break your one rule. And you're like, I won't do it. Well, I'll do it for you. And he stabs himself in the eye, I guess, with the brain, you know. And then he's ready to die. And then right before he dies, that's when Goblin tells him, it's one last thing I want to tell you. Don't let them change this world back to the way it was. I like it the way it is. And I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? You're like, this world isn't real. You know it belongs to them. It doesn't belong to you. And then that's when Nighthawk clicks like, oh shit, this world is fake. We're not the real heroes of this world. So he starts doing all kind of. So basically, he caught all the Ravencroft Asylum inmates and throwing them back into the asylum. And then he starts digging up. But there's one inmate he didn't catch, Maya Lopez, Kingpin's former, assassin like that. Now we all know who Maya Lopez is. If you've been keeping up with the Avengers comics, she's the Phoenix. She knows everything. She can reverse this word anytime she wants to. So the reason she escaped. And probably the reason Ravencroft went crazy is because Blade and Captain America came and rescued her, and they probably freed everybody to cover the escape. That's probably what they did. So that's when he realized that Blade, because he recognizes Blade, but he doesn't recognize Captain America. He like, why does the guy have a shield? And that's the thing. And then and the next issue is going to be Power Princess. You know, the Wonder Woman ripoff. Oh, and then I'm gonna just run through this real quick. I'm not gonna spend much time with it. There's a backup story where Nighthawk is fighting Ronin, and Ronin is revealed to be Black Panther.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I've been here the whole time.
Okay, because I couldn't hear you. I think I cut out, or somebody cut out, or I cut out. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, really? I was talking a long time, but oh well. Hopefully I didn't go out. Let's see. When was the George Washington Bridge? Thank you, Cliff. Thank you for thank you fact checking me. I knew I was screwing it up. I knew it wasn't the Brooklyn Bridge. It was the George Washington Bridge. DC Comics Marvel style.
I was gonna say, is Sabretooth supposed to be Killer Croc? No,
because Lizard's supposed to be Killer Croc.
Lizard's supposed to be Killer Croc. Well, then who is Sabretooth? Yeah.
I don't know. I guess they playing fast and loose with it. It's whoever you want it to be. His interpretation. I wish that Marvel would just like give a behind the scenes, just give it like an official. This is this guy. This is this guy. But you know what? They can't do it. They can't do that.
Yeah.
Because if they did it, then DC could sue them. Oh, you just blatantly ripping us off. Because I'll be honest with you, Eli. I think my Batman book is better than your Batman book.
It was.
And it's a Marvel book.
Well, also the R.M. Guerrera, he's the guy who does the Goddamned with Jason Aaron, and I think he did Scalped with Jason Aaron, but I didn't finish reading Scalped because I didn't give a shit anymore. Okay. But yeah, I like his art, that really gritty, dark art that he does. You know.
Yeah, and I do like that every book has a different artist on it.
Yeah.
Ronan, I mean, everybody has been Ronan. It's nothing. Hawkeye, Echo has been Ronan. Blade has been Ronan.
Oh yeah. Well, Echo. Oh yeah. Was Echo in this? Because I think I saw.
Yeah. She that shit broke out. That's the whole reason this whole shit happened.
That's right. She was in there because I didn't get to read this whole thing. Yeah, there she is. Yeah, this book is loading now, so now I can finally read it.
Yeah. Blade and Captain America freed her, and they freed all the inmates to cover it up. That's why Nighthawk is doing all this bullshit. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
So. Yeah. Because that's the one inmate they didn't catch. Yeah, but like I said, I'm enjoying it. I knew they were saving the big guns for Batman. They could have went more Batman-y in this book, and I guess they probably did in like the other book. Like I said, Luke Cage has his own separate comic where he's Commissioner Cage. And they have a separate book where Goblin did kill the Falcon. So they probably did Batman it up, but I just didn't get into that. I just read just his main book, and it was enough for me. I mean, what can you expect? It's Batman going to the Arkham Asylum. It's Nighthawk going to Ravencroft Asylum. Hey, you can't miss with that. You can't miss. Who do we got? Let's see. Sabretooth is
Catman. Black Cat was Catwoman.
Well, Catwoman. Yeah. But honestly, Catman is such an obscure DC character. I don't think they'd go in the trouble to put Catman in there. I don't know.
Unless he's like Bronze Tiger or somebody. I don't know.
Could be Bronze Tiger, but I think they'd have like a black guy doing that. I don't know. So, or maybe some big martial arts, something like that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But shoot, yeah, but now that's gonna bother me. Who do they want Sabretooth to be? He could be he could be Bane, but I don't know if he could be Bane or not, you know. Let me see. Sabretooth is, that's what I was thinking. He might be Blockbuster. Sabretooth might be Blockbuster because basically one of the big strong guys that Batman's always fighting. Did they kill Falcon? Why they kill Falcon? They had to kill Falcon in this thing, you know. Because Nighthawk had to have a sidekick, and the sidekick is a bird. Falcon is a bird. They're both
Falcon, black. Yeah.
Batman Falcon, Robin. Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah. Pretty clever, Jason Aaron.
Yeah, it didn't have any social commentary like that. I guess it could have had a social commentary because it almost felt like that Nighthawk was Obama, kind of.
Oh, like damn! I didn't read it, so I don't. I only read a little bit of it. So I guess,
very brief. I'm not saying it's some kind of deep commentary. I did feel like they were trying to,
because that's what he's been doing. Jason Aaron is sort of forcing the political stuff, right? Really, like blatantly in your face.
Yeah, because it felt like, because basically Kyle Richmond is a political figurehead in this book, like his secret identity. But he's saying he really has no power. He's just a figurehead, and he just says shit, but nothing happens. And he cries on TV, but nothing gets done. I'm like, is he trying to make him Obama? I don't know, but that's the thing. But then he goes in at nighttime just to start beating ass and shit. So
well, yeah, Nightwing is black. Jason Aaron don't like black.
Jason Aaron don't like black people. Well, Nightwing wasn't. Well, Nighthawk. Nighthawk wasn't black at first. Actually, Nighthawk.
But he's black in this. He's black in this book.
Yes, he's black in this book. Originally, he was just another white guy.
Yeah,
billionaire, stuff like that. He didn't become black until 2015 when what's that writer's name?
David F. Walker. Yeah,
David F. Walker.
Yeah,
David F. Walker rebooted him into the 616 and made him a black guy. And then they just stuck with it and just made Nighthawk a black guy. So it's just like whatever.
So Jason Aaron loves natives. He did Scalp. He gave fucking Echo the Phoenix Force.
Yeah, so he's knocking that. So and basically somehow he's made like Nighthawk and Black Panther like arch enemies and shit like that. He's really going into that shit. Like anytime Nighthawk and Black Panther show up, they basically look at each other like, it had to come down to me and you, and they go at it. So that's been a thing. Oh shit. So what you got next?
All right, I'll do this Nice House on the Lake, #1. I'll try to be quick in case I cut out again. Okay. So this is James Tynion IV's Black Label book, DC Black Label. It's kind of like a mystery horror apocalyptic tale. Basically a bunch of like people get called, they know somebody, they all get called to this really ritzy house on a lake. Out in the country. It's this really fancy house on a lake. They don't and then while they're there, the end of the world happens. Some sort of firestorm starts burning up the world. And it's all, they're watching the news, they're watching their phones on social media. People are posting the world's on fire and they don't know why. And then the guy that invited them all to the house says, yeah, the world's dying. I brought you all here for a reason, so y'all can survive the end of the world because, I want to save you guys from what my people are doing to your planet. So he's obviously some kind of alien, and that's kind of where the book ends. So, it was. I was intrigued. I don't know. At first, I was wondering is this tied to any of the superhero books, but I don't know. Doesn't sound like it right now. And I think that's kind of cool. If they're just letting James Tynion just do his own thing on Black Label without being a Batman book or whatever. Because I was thinking, is this going to be like a horror Batman book? But so far, I don't know.
So didn't go to direction. Okay.
So yeah, this is a 4 out of 5. I dug it. So yeah.
Interesting. Let's see what we got here. Ultimate Squadron Supreme was called Squadron Power by I think that's John Michael Straczynski. And Nighthawk was literally a black Batman whose parents were killed by white supremacists. Whoa.
Wow, that sounds cool.
Okay.
Ultimate Squadron Supreme. No shit.
They know they went there. Okay, that's you learn something today.
I might go read that.
Yeah. I don't think Jason Aaron hates black people. I don't think so.
I say he loves natives. I'm not saying.
I mean, he made Black Panther the lead of the Avengers in his run. I mean, it's like Wakanda funds them. So I don't know. So that's just me. I don't know. I may be, like I said, I've barely been reading this shit. I kind of off and on reading it. But anyway, let's go on to the next part of it. We're reading next. Brian Michael Bendis, Justice League number 61. I think that's what this is. Let's go here. Boom. 62. Justice League 62. And let's see, what do we got here? Batman horror style sounds cool. Batman always kind of been a horror thing, I think. Kind of where he works the best. But yeah, going to the Justice League. Basically how this book starts off, kind of where we left off, where the main bad guy, Brutus, has just soloed Superman and Black Adam, and now the rest of the Justice League, like Green Arrow and Black Canary and shit like that, are about to fight him. He's just like, really? So that's his thing, what he's thinking of. So before we get to that, we go back to, meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice, we see Queen Hippolyta. She is landing in the Hall of Justice, and everybody like, oh shit, is that Wonder Woman? They're just looking at it, just assume that. And she just goes there and she goes like Wonder Woman statue, and Wonder Woman is saying, and the Justice League formed when Wonder Woman met them, and they blah 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 and did all this. And that's when Flash shows up, like, why are you here? And she basically reads she's there because she said she wanted to apologize for the way she treated him last time. And she basically saying that she is on Earth and she's trying to understand Earth the same way that Diana did. Because when she let Diana go to the real world, Diana figured shit out. So now she wants to figure the shit out the way Diana did. Since Diana is like one of the gods and shit like that now that nobody knows what happened to her. And so Flash is like, look, if you want to join the Justice League, just let us know. You can join the team. She's like, nah, I'm good on that. I just want to just learn what you guys learned about the world. She's like, okay, cool. And then when Flash like, oh shit, I got the calculations wrong. So he realizes that the last mission where he sent the Justice League to Naomi's home planet, he fucked it up because the dimension that he sent them to doesn't exist on the cosmic map that he mapped out to send them there. So he might have fucked up some shit on where, so they might have not landed the way they wanted to. So basically, we need to go save him. So Hippolyta and Flash are about to jump over there and do their thing. Oh, he's about to call Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific, I fucked up. I need you to check my math. So I'm gonna go to that. So some Aquaman shit. Aquaman wakes up into a home, and it turns out Naomi's home planet is actually Earth. It's just another version of Earth because Aquaman goes there and he wakes up in some like post-apocalyptic future home, and he's just like, I can't hear the oceans. They're like, you can't hear the what? What the hell is wrong with you? They're like, where are the oceans? You're like, we're in Ohio. There are no oceans here. Like, well, take me to the ocean or the nearest body of water. But boom, before they get there, they get attacked by somebody. But anyway, Brutus throws Superman and Black Adam's like, fuck these guys. It's time for the Justice League to come fight me. And Green Arrow shoots some arrows at him. He's just like, okay, y'all just pissing me off now. What the fuck Arrow's gonna do? So Hawk Girl gets ready to do her thing. Black Canary's just like, everybody back up. And she, boom, does her canary scream, which is like super juiced up to the max on this planet or dimension, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, let's just cut to the end of this. More fighting. They get beat up. Oh, Aquaman shows up in the tank, shoots Brutus. Green Arrow shoots an arrow, does nothing. Oh, and then they go all the way to the top, and Naomi sees that their world has been completely fucked up. And Black Adam's just like, oh, so yeah, now you see this guy's like the real deal. You know, this is what this planet is like, and that's what these people have done. Shit. But then while they're doing that, they hear this loud boom in the middle of the planet where they're going, and then so when they go back down there, Black Adam and Naomi go down to see what the hell's going on. That's when they find Hippolyta has taken out Brutus by herself. She's like, I'm Hippolyta. Who else wants some of this? You know, and he just knocked the fuck out. Just like, well, that's it. You know. And then that's when Zumbadu, the ruler of this dimension, has showed up. He was like, nobody's leaving. I'm taking over the planet. Everybody dies. Hey, Naomi, glad you brought your friends with you. So he knows Naomi. And Naomi's like, who the fuck is this? You know. And then some Justice League dark shit I don't really care about. So yeah. So yeah, that's the book. It's pretty much just a Naomi book featuring the Justice League. And that's what Bendis is doing. Now you have the whole team because Hippolyta is the missing piece of the fact that's his team. He's adding Black Adam and Hippolyta to the team, and they're there. So cool. I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
You sound thrilled.
I mean, it's not bad, but it's just like, okay, because Brutus is such a bland villain. And if this is supposed to be another origin story of the Justice League, this is kind of just like run of the mill. Cliff, this is Kal-El. This is not Jonathan, this is Kal-El. So let's see, which one is this? Jonathan Kal-El. Bendis verse has some big setups. So we don't know where Bendis is going with this yet. I'm pretty sure this is all going to lead in a future state, but as of right now, this is his team. Green Arrow is the leader, not Batman. Batman just kind of just does what he wants to do. He just shows up, does his thing, leaves. That's it. Right now, Superman and Black Adam have both turned out to be jobbers. Hippolyta has taken out a dude that beat both of them by herself. So what does that make Hippolyta? So I don't know. I know she's queen of the Amazons and shit, but still. So shoot, what you got?
My last book I'll do is Nocterra #4.
Okay.
And it's doing it again. It's not displaying issue displaying pages on this. Yeah. So I can't load the book on my thing, on my tab. So, but Nocterra is that Scott Snyder book, like his creator owned indie book on Image. About where the world ends because of this darkness takes over the earth, and the shadows turn every living thing into like these shadow monster creatures called shades, and take over the earth. The only way to keep them back is to keep the lights on. So there's our towns around the country.
It's a whole pitch black thing.
Yeah, where they keep they're keep light bulbs on and like constant light going. And then there's these truckers that run between these towns, fighting off monsters and kind of like a Mad Max in pitch black fighting monsters. This one girl, she's a trucker. She was delivering this old man and her nephew or no niece to this town because he claimed he had the key to turning the lights, to ending the darkness. And then they're also being chased by this like super villain monster like called Blacktop Bill. He's just like he's totally engulfed in blackness, a total shadow person, just engulfed in shadows. Last issue, the uncle got caught and they were torturing him. But this one, they finally reached the town that they were going, but it's overrun by those monsters. There's some action. They fight. We're flipping back and forth between, the flashbacks of how the world ended. Also, her brother, the trucker's brother, is infected with the dark sickness, and he's becoming a monster, and she's like trying to like save him. And then they're getting to the next destination, but their truck runs out of power, and they have to like walk the rest of the way, and they're fighting monsters. But then that old man's brother comes and saves them, and that says to be continued. I'm digging this book, but this feels like what I think Snyder does a lot is he introduces really cool ideas and builds all this tension, and then kind of the last couple issues he'll cram everything, you know what I mean, into the last couple issues to wrap up all the loose ends real quick because this is issue 4, and I'm pretty sure there's only like maybe 2 more issues. I don't think it's an ongoing. I'm pretty sure it's like 5 or 6 issues, a story arc. So I can feel like, okay, now he's like, it keeps jumping all around. All these plot points keep going back and forth, So, yeah.
Maybe so it'll read better in a trade, I guess.
Yeah, 3 out of 5. I like this book. Art's really cool. And yeah, I mean, it's a cool concept. But yeah, 3 out of 5. And it won't load. I can't load any of the. Yeah, it's not loading.
I hope it's not my fault. That's all. Let's see what do we got here. That sounds like an interesting TV show. That's every comic nowadays.
Yeah,
every comic is a TV pitch. It's like, well, why were you doing if it's not? I'm reading. Okay, I'm reading Luke Cage Essential. Main villains are horrible except for Cottonmouth Shade and Diamondback. Here's the thing, Cliff. You read the first 13 issues of Luke Cage and stop. That's what you do. That's what I did because it goes into a different direction until Iron Fist get there, and then it goes to direction. But that other shit in between, it's just there. So that's what I did when I read Luke Cage. So yeah. Shoot. Anything else we got to talk about? Or?
I'm pretty booked out.
Yeah, I think we're booked out. I think we've done enough on there. Appreciate everybody listening that's been checking in on us. Just want to let everybody know that we're taking next week off. I don't know if I told you, Eli, we're taking next week off.
Oh, we are.
We are.
Right. You're taking off or something, right?
Yeah, I got to go to my cousin's wedding in Texas, so I'm going to be out of pocket. Won't be able to record anything. So, hey, if you want to do a solo show, knock yourself out.
That'll be boring. I don't want to talk to myself.
Invite somebody over.
I don't know how to run this shit. I don't know how to run the what's this thing called? The stream, whatever the fuck it's called.
StreamYard. For step 1, learn the name of the app.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just here to talk shit, man.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. Like I said, we take one break once a year. It's good for us, and then we'll come back and we'll finally have some new shit out there. Give me a yell.
It's down in Texas.
Oh, Cliff. Honestly, like I said, I don't know what part of Texas. I know Texas is a big place, so I don't know. It's some Cockamamie, Texas. What I'm going to, I don't know. It's not the main places, but I'll let you know when I get there. So, yeah, like I said, we'll come back with another episode. We'll probably have twice as much stuff to talk about. By then, I think maybe Fast and Furious will be out. I guess I don't know. Maybe.
Well, Loki. I thought Loki was dropping this week, but it's like next week.
That's what I thought, but it's next week afterwards. So I don't know.
Well,
so yeah, we'll follow back with us next week after this week, and we'll let you know when we're coming back, what we're gonna talk about, and when we're gonna perform, stuff like that. We'll do it same time the other week after that, and we'll be here. So until then, this is Leroy.
This is Eli.
We'll talk to you guys next week. Same bullet time, same bullet channel.